So you want to learn magic? Good news, you've come to the right place. When it comes to becoming a professional magician, using magic in business, or fooling your friends and family, there's no better choice than the products made by Magic Makers. Hi, I'm Rob Stiff and I want to thank you for choosing Magic Makers. Your journey into learning magic begins now.
We've got two coins here, an American 50-cent piece and a Mexican 20 centavo. Now the coins are different. One's copper, one's silver, one's Mexican, one's American, and one is actually smaller than the other. You'll notice that the centavo is just a bit smaller than the American coin. Now, you should be able to tell them apart just by the size alone. The smaller one is the centavo, the larger one is the American coin. So, here's the deal. Take the coins, place them into somebody's hand. Tell him to take the coins behind his back. He goes behind his back. Tell him to put the smaller coin into his right hand. He'll do that. You say, that should be the centavo, right? He'll say yes. Have him put the larger coin into his left hand. That should be the American coin. He brings his hands out in closed fists, and you say, now, I'll bet you, you can make a bet, whatever you want, I'll bet you a Coke, that you don't know which hand the centavo's in. And he'll say, of course I do. It's in this hand. You say, yeah? I'll bet you a Coke it's not in that hand. He'll say, of course it is. He'll turn his hands over, open them up, and he'll reveal that where he thought the centavo was, there is now an American quarter. And the other hand is the 50-cent piece. The centavo is completely gone, and you have just won your bet. Hi, I'm Ben. Welcome to the Magic Makers instructional DVD on Scotch and Soda. On this DVD, we're going to give it all away to you. We're going to show you what the coins are, how to work with them. We're going to give you several different handlings, different tricks that you can do using Scotch and Soda, including one of my personal favorite handlings that has never seen print that will really, really shock your audience. Then, as an added bonus, we're going to go into some coin work. I'm going to show you some cool coin tricks that you can do that are easy to learn, that will just floor your audience and don't take a lot of sleight of hand. That way, next time you're out and you've forgotten your Scotch and Soda, you can still look like an absolute coin superstar. So if you're ready, dig out your Scotch and Soda set, and let's get started. Okay, let's check out a performance of your first routine. Hi, we're here with Ashley, and we're going to show you the first version of Scotch and Soda. Ashley, I have a couple of coins here. This is an American 50-cent piece. You've seen those before. And this is a a Mexican centavo, like 20 centavo. Two coins, and now you're going to notice that one coin is slightly smaller than the other. Can you tell which one's smaller?
The top one?
Right, the Mexican coin, right. See if I go behind it, completely hides it. If you go in front, you can still see the silver coin behind it. So, two coins. Now, which coin is the bigger coin?
The silver one.
And which one's the smaller coin?
Mexican one.
Right, you can tell because you put them behind each other. Great. Now, if you would hold your hand out for me, I'm going to place both these coins in your hand. Close your hand around them. Take your hands behind your back. Now, behind your back, take the larger coin, which is the
silver one,
and hold it in your left hand. Take the smaller coin, which is the
Mexican one,
and hold it in your right hand. Okay? So now, bring your hands out, keep them closed, bring them out. So you put the larger coin in your left hand, silver one. Put the smaller coin in your right hand, Mexican one. So, okay, let's see, make a bet here. You're pretty sure you have the Mexican coin over here and the silver coin over there, right? Mm-hmm. In fact, you're really sure that the Mexican coin's here.
Positive.
So positive you'd be willing to bet on it, right?
Uh-huh.
I'll bet you a Coke that you don't know where the Mexican coin is.
Okay.
Think so? Mm-hmm. Where do you think it is?
This one.
Open your hand, check it out.
What?
That's a quarter. There's a quarter in this hand, a 50-cent piece in that hand. The Mexican coin is actually over here in my pocket.
I saw you put this in my hand, and I
believe-
put it behind my back.
Yep. I think you owe me a Coke.
I do owe you a Coke. That's a good trick, Ben.
Thank you. There you go. That's the first version of Scotch and Soda. Okay, let's get into the first routine. We've got two coins here, an American 50-cent piece and a Mexican 20 centavo. Now the coins are different. One's copper, one's silver, one's Mexican, one's American, and one is actually smaller than the other. You'll notice that the centavo is just a bit smaller than the American coin. Now, you should be able to tell them apart just by the size alone. The smaller one is the centavo, the larger one is the American coin. So, here's the deal. Take the coins, place them into somebody's hand. Tell him to take the coins behind his back. He goes behind his back. Tell him to put the smaller coin into his right hand. He'll do that. You say, that should be the centavo, right? He'll say yes. Have him put the larger coin into his left hand. That should be the American coin. He brings his hands out in closed fists, and you say, now, I'll bet you, you can make a bet, whatever you want, I'll bet you a Coke, that you don't know which hand the centavo's in. And he'll say, of course I do. It's in this hand. You say, yeah? I'll bet you a Coke it's not in that hand. He'll say, of course it is. He'll turn his hands over, open them up, and he'll reveal that where he thought the centavo was, there is now an American quarter. And the other hand is the 50-cent piece. The centavo is completely gone, and you have just won your bet. This is what Scotch and Soda is. This is the set that you've received along with your DVD. First, you get this big black ring thing. This is called a bang ring, and you'll need this to open your Scotch and Soda set. You also received a copy of a 20 centavo Mexican coin, and you received the Scotch and Soda gimmick, which is a $50 shell and an insert that goes into the shell, which is half centavo and half dollar. Now that's the back of the $50. The shell is the front of the $50. You'll notice that these two fit together perfectly. If you place the shell right over the insert, and now important, never ever put the insert in this way, silver on silver. Always put it in like this so the copper goes to the inside. Otherwise your set may jam and you might not get it back open again. This gets pressed inside and it locks. So now it looks like a regular $50. This is probably the way the set was shipped to you. To get it back open again, we use our bang ring. Now you'll notice, if you look carefully, that inside the ring is a little rim. And that rim is made to hold the coin. Now one side doesn't have a rim, the other side does. You want to set this on the table so that the rim side is up. Take the coin, place it down inside the ring, and press it in, and it'll stop flush. That's what that little rim is for, to hold it. Now the reason this is called a bang ring is because you're going to bang this to get your Scotch and Soda set open. Hold it between your thumb and middle finger, place your first finger on top, and give it a good bang on the table. And the insert comes out. Now you can pop the shell back out of the bang ring and put the bang ring away. So that's how you open and close your Scotch and Soda set. Press it together. Then to get it back out, give it a good bang. Okay, now you know how to work the set. Let's get into some tricks using the Scotch and Soda set. Now for our first trick, we use the Scotch and Soda set, the real Scotch and Soda coin, and a quarter. The bang ring just goes in your pocket. That's only ever used to reset the trick after the trick is done. To set up, take the Mexican coin and place it in your pocket or in some convenient place where you can get to it later on. Take the quarter, place it underneath the shell, place the copper silver coin on top, and you're ready to go. Bring out the coins, and as I show them, I'm just holding that quarter inside there with my finger. Show the Mexican coin, tell them what it is. Show them the American coin. They should have seen one of these before. Now as you're talking, we're going to pass the Mexican coin over the top of the silver coin a couple times, just showing the size comparison between the two. You can also pass this Mexican silver coin underneath the shell because the quarter keeps it from locking in place. So you can handle this pretty freely as you're talking. Be sure to mention the size difference between the two. The size difference is slight, but most people think they can tell it apart. Now, right before you hand the coins to them, I'll expose this move. As you're passing the insert underneath the shell and quarter, you're going to go underneath and lift up just a bit so that you can slide the shell right over the insert and lock the coins together. So now you've freed the quarter and closed up the set. And be sure and give it a good squeeze so it closes up all the way. Now don't bring out the quarter. Just lock the shell and insert together. Hand them these two coins. Tell them to put it in their hand, close their hand around the coins so they don't accidentally see that quarter. Have them place the coins behind their back. Once they're behind the back, tell them to take the smaller of the two coins, and you can even prompt them and say, which is the, and they'll say Mexican coin, and tell them to place it in their right hand. Of course, they'll place the quarter in their right hand. Tell them to place the larger coin, which is the $half, in their left hand, and bring their hands out in closed fists. Now you can make your bet. Now the nice thing here is they've seen just two coins. They know that the smaller coin has to be that centavo. They know that the larger coin has to be the $half. So they're going to be really shocked when they turn their hand over. Now really play up the betting part. When they turn their hand over, they see a quarter where the centavo should be and a $half where the $half should be. The centavo has completely vanished. You've won the bet. To wrap things up, you can show your hand very empty, reach into your pocket, and say, oh, the centavo? That's been here in my pocket the entire time. And now you've got a great little mystery. They can even check out this coin. The machining on this is so perfect, they won't be able to tell that this is a fake coin. They can check out the centavo because it's real. They can check out the quarter because it's real. And you've just done your first incredible Scotch and Soda trick. Here's a quick trick we call Guess Which Hand. This is a great lead-in to your Scotch and Soda routine. Two coins, a copper Mexican coin and a silver American coin. If I were to close my hands like this, which coin is in the right hand? The copper coin? Well, no, that's the silver coin. See, if I close my hands and shake a little bit like this, oh, well, now the silver coin's back over here. Well, I'll close my hands, give one more shake, the silver coin's back over here. Wait, that's the copper coin. Wait, one more shake and, oh, now it's a silver coin. I can tell you're getting confused, so let's slow things down a little bit. Let's place both coins into one hand, copper coin and silver coin in one hand. Name one of the two coins. Do you need to yell one out?
Copper.
Copper coin? A little magic pass, a snap of the fingers, and the coin you named has completely vanished. All that's left is the silver coin. The copper coin, the one you named, has jumped magically into my pocket. And that's a quick trick that we call Guess Which Hand. Here's how you do Guess Which Hand. You need your Scotch and Soda gimmick opened up. You need the regular centavo coin. And this can be in a convenient pocket someplace. Take out your 2 coins, actually your shell and your gimmick, but they don't know that. Show the 2 coins and place them in your hands. Now what we're going to do, we're going to place the copper-silver gimmick on the tips of the fingers here. So when I close my hand, the gimmick gets turned over. That's the basic move we're going to be using here. Show the 2 coins, close your hands, turning the gimmick over. Ask them what's in this hand. Well, they just saw the copper coin there. Open your hand and say, no, that's the silver coin. The copper coin's over here, but you don't actually show it. Close your hands again, give another shake, turning the gimmick over, and show that the coins have jumped back to their normal positions. You can repeat this several times, saying silver, copper, copper, silver. They jump back and forth a number of times. You can even show this coin to be copper, then silver, then copper again, to make a really quick series of changes. For the big finish, take both coins and place them into a spectator's hand. First the insert, then the shell. Now when you put them in their hand, you want to put them right on top of each other so they're almost nested. Keep your finger on it and tell them to close their hand nice and tight over your finger. And tell them to squeeze really tight. The reason is that you want them to help lock these coins together. So, there we go, so you can see it. So as the hand starts to close, you're going to push the shell forward into place. You're going to push down. They're going to close their hand and squeeze really tight. Now you can make a cute joke here like, okay, yeah, let go, easy. You're enthusiastic, and that's great, but I need the finger back. Well, now the gimmick is locked together in their hand. Have them turn their hand over. The reason we do this is because if the hand is palm up, they may have a tendency to peek at the coin. You don't want that. If the hand is palm down, they won't peek at the coin because the coins might fall out. Turn the hand palm down, make your magic pass. You ask them to name one of the coins. We're going to do a little magician's force here. They name the copper coin, say, great, I'll make the copper coin disappear. And the coin appears in your pocket. If they say the silver coin, say silver coin, that's the one you want? Great, I'll make the other coin disappear. So you see how it doesn't matter what they say, either way, they're going to get the silver coin, and the copper coin is going to come out of your pocket. And that's a quick little trick we call guess which hand. I've got 2 coins, a Mexican coin and an American coin. One's copper, one's silver. We're going to use a little pad of paper here to do a cool piece of magic. Set the pad down. We're going to take one sheet from the pad, place the copper coin on the sheet, place the silver coin on the sheet, and now we're going to wrap those up into the paper. All wrapped up? Name one of the 2 coins, the copper coin or the silver coin.
Silver.
Silver it is. A little wave and a snap. And there it is, the silver coin. That's all that's left. The copper coin is gone. It's actually passed right down through the pad to reappear underneath. Okay, for this trick, you need a little pad of paper. You can use Post-it notes if you want. You need your regular copper coin. That's underneath the pad. And your gimmick, your Scotch and Soda gimmick, opened up. Now, when I first start this out, I have this setting off to the edge of the table. The silver coin, the copper coin is just over the edge, just a bit, and the pad's on top of it. So this is that, so that I can reach underneath there and grab both of these together as one. Okay? It can also start off in your pocket if you want. Show the coins, copper coin, silver coin, explain what they are. Pick up your pad with your coin hidden underneath. Now we're going to do a kind of neat move that'll show both sides of this pad and still keep the coin hidden. You want to cover the coin with your fingers. This is all underneath. Show the top of the pad. And as you turn your hand over, you're going to pull these fingers back. Now the coin's still right there, almost off the edge of the pad, but not quite. Now as I show the front, the coin's underneath. When I turn my hand over, this is exposed. I pull the fingers back. When I turn the pad back down again, I push the coin back under. So you're doing this motion under cover of this motion. And it gives a very nice illusion of showing both sides of the pad and your hand's completely empty. After you've done that just once, set the pad down with the coin underneath. You want to be working on a soft surface. Show these two coins, tear off a piece of paper, and all we're going to do is nest the insert and the shell together under cover of wrapping some paper around it. So set them so they're ready to nest together. As I'm folding this together, I'm pushing down to nest those two coins together. It looks like you're just pressing the creases, but you're actually pressing the coin to lock it together. Ask them to name one of the coins. If they name the silver coin, that's the coin that's going to appear inside the paper. If they name the copper coin, well, you've got an even better effect. You'll say, I'll make the copper coin disappear. Snap your fingers, open it up, show the copper coin has completely vanished. And say the copper coin has actually passed right down through all these sheets to reappear on the table. There you have it. And now we have through the table. I have two coins here, a copper Mexican coin and a silver American coin. We're going to place these two coins right here in the center of the table. I'll place my hand on top of them like this. Now I want you to name one of those two coins, the American coin or the Mexican coin.
American.
Okay. This hand goes underneath the table. You give a little bit of a rub, and the American coin is left. The Mexican coin has traveled right through the table. And that's a little trick we call through the table. Okay, here's the secret for through the table. Start off by using the bang ring to open up your gimmick. Now, the real Mexican coin starts out in what's called finger palm, just laying in your hand right about where a ring would sit. Now you notice sitting it right there, if you curl your ring finger just a little bit, that coin stays in position. That's called finger palm. You'll notice if you just turn your hand over, your hand has a very natural look to it while you're still concealing that coin. So, the real coin stays in finger palm. The copper coin and the silver coin are on the table. This is your shell and your insert. Set them in the center of the table. Make sure you're far away from the edge. Place the shell over the insert. Show your hand completely empty. And place it on top of the coins. Now, as you do, you're going to push the shell and insert together. This happens under cover of your hand covering over it. I cover over and I push down, so now they're locked together. I press down. This hand, with the gimmick coin, or with the finger palmed coin, goes underneath the table. Press, give a little bit of a rub. If you can, you want to flick this coin against the bottom of the table so you get a nice clicking sort of sound. So it sounds like something magical happened. Raise this hand to show just the $50 and slowly bring your other hand out to show the copper coin has passed right through the table. You've just done an advanced piece of sleight of hand called coins to the table using absolutely no sleight of hand whatsoever. This one's called exchange rate. Do you know the American government is one of the foremost places in the world for exchanging foreign money into US currency? For example, if we took this 20 centavo piece and just give a little squeeze, it actually changes into an American quarter. And that is an example of an exchange rate. Here's the secret for exchange rate. In an American quarter, that gets hidden inside your shell. And the insert. Pick up your coins. Now use your middle finger to hold that quarter in there and hold it pretty tightly. You don't want it moving around too much. Talk about the coins, talk about the exchange rate, and pass the Mexican coin back and forth. Here, I'll expose this. Underneath your shell. Now the quarter there keeps it from nesting. That's what you want. Now the final time through, you're actually going to lift up with the Mexican coin just a bit so that it opens up the gap between the shell and the quarter. The insert goes into that gap and immediately pull, squeeze to nest the coins together, and pull the quarter back out. So you get this instant change of a Mexican coin into an American quarter. Immediately twirl the American coin around so they can see all sides of it, set it down, and then twirl your Scotch and Soda coin around. Drop it on the table, and everything is inspectable. And you've just done exchange rate. Here's one of my favorite versions of Scotch and Soda. I have a Mexican 20 centavo and American 50-cent piece. Place the centavo in somebody's hand. Place the 50-cent piece in their hand. Have them close their hand nice and tight over those coins and squeeze. Now I ask them to name one of the coins, either the centavo or the American coin. And they name, let's say, the centavo. I say, watch this. I reach underneath their hand like this. I give a little wiggle. I magically extract the centavo right through their hand. They turn their hand over, open it up, and all they're left with is the American 50-cent piece. And that's my favorite handling of Scotch and Soda. For this, all you need is to have your gimmick set opened up using your bang ring and the real copper coin in finger palm in your right hand. Now your fingers are free to move around a bit, to gesture. Remember, finger palm is placed right on this first segment of your ring finger. And curling just slightly will hold that coin in place. Trapped between the base of your ring finger and the first knuckle of your ring finger. Show the two coins, place them into a spectator's hand, place them together so they're almost nested. Not quite closed yet. Keep your finger on it, have them close their hand nice and tight, and as they do, you push down to lock those coins together. They close their hand nice and tight, you pull your finger out, have them turn their hand palm down, ask them to name one of the two coins. You see how your hand can look very free and empty when you're using finger palm. Whichever coin they name, you reach underneath and pull out the copper coin, almost as if you pulled it right through their fingers. Now if they name the American coin, say, that's the one you want? Great, that's the one you'll get. I get the Mexican coin. If they name the Mexican coin, say, ah, good, that's the one we'll go for. reach underneath, play around a little bit, and then come out with the Mexican coin. Either way, you've just done a stunning piece of sleight of hand, passing a coin right through their hand. Welcome to the bonus section of the Scotch and Soda DVD. Here we're going to give you some magic tricks that you can do using any coins you find around the house or wherever you happen to be out and about. The whole reason for this is you could be absolutely anywhere and someone can say, hey, do that cool coin trick you know. If you forgot to bring your Scotch and Soda along, you can still borrow some coins and blow everybody away. So it maintains your reputation as a miracle worker. Now for these tricks, you can use any coins you can find. I wouldn't recommend anything much smaller than a quarter. I'm going to use half dollars just because they're bigger and they're more visual. You're probably not too likely to find these around, but quarters will work just fine. The important thing is find the coin that fits your hand. You want to be comfortable with it. So you want to go for the biggest coin you can find that is still comfortable to use. All right, let's get into some of the routines. I'm going to start by teaching you a basic hold of a coin. This is called finger palm. The coin is placed right on the first section of the ring finger, right about where a ring would normally sit. Now you want a coin that fits pretty comfortably in this section. So you want to be able to curl your finger just a bit and hold that coin in position. Now for some of you a half dollar will be too big, for some of you a quarter will be just right. So choose the coin you want, the coin that fits just right, held between the base of the finger and the fleshy part of the second section of your ring finger. Now you'll notice in this position, your hands look very natural. Just slightly curled, you can't tell which hand actually has the coin in it. And that's the whole point here. That's called finger palm. And you'll find that your hands are still very free to pick things up and to move things around, even though that coin's in finger palm. You can even adjust your zipper, check your watch, check your ring. Try putting the coin in finger palm and just keeping it there as you go about your daily activities. Try writing with a pen, try using a calculator. Just hold that coin there until you eventually forget that the coin is there. Now you've achieved the exact feeling that you want when you perform. The coin's hidden there, so you should not even notice that it's there. If you don't notice it, your spectators won't notice it. Now I'm going to show you the finger palm vanish. Place a coin into finger palm position. Now with the hand palm up and the coin in position to be finger palmed, this is called open finger palm. And you'll see it referenced in some DVDs on coin magic that Magic Makers has. Open finger palm. To make the coin disappear, we're going to drop it into the left hand. Give a little squeeze, and the coin's gone. The coin's in open finger palm. All we've done is I've turned this hand palm down, keeping the coin in finger palm. At the same time, I've turned this hand palm up, pretended to catch the coin, and made it disappear. The whole trick here is that you want to make sure that the hands are close enough together. You can't do it like this. No one's going to buy that. And by the same token, you don't want to do this because that doesn't look natural. If you can arrange it so that as this hand turns down, the ring finger from your left hand actually touches the coin, well then you know that your hands are close enough. Close enough to look good, but not so close that it's going to look cramped. So the hand turns over and pretends to drop into this hand. Now this hand's going to catch the coin and it's going to break at the wrist just a bit. Give a little crumble. You want to leave a little bit of time between when you've done the move and when you reveal the vanish. That looks magical. This does not. Looks like the coin's just still in this hand. So there you go. That is the finger palm vanish. And now we have what's called le tourniquet, or the French drop. Take a coin, pick it up with your fingers, give a little squeeze, and it's gone. That is the French drop, also known as le tourniquet. Okay, here's the secret for the French drop. You're going to hold the coin in your hand, in this case we'll use our left hand, at the tips of the fingers. Thumb on top, fingers on the bottom. Now, the other hand's going to approach as if to grab the coin. And what I want you to do is to actually reach over and grab the coin, taking it with the thumb behind, fingers in the front, and take the coin away. Look in a mirror and practice this move, really taking the coin each time. As soon as you take the coin, this hand should just drop down to the table. Once you can see what this move looks like for real, then we're going to do the actual sleight. Your hand comes over as if to grab the coin. Here we'll expose this. Your hand comes over as if to grab the coin. These fingers are completely blocking that coin from the audience's view. Your thumb is behind as if to grab it. As the thumb comes behind, this thumb is going to lift up, so the coin falls onto the left fingers. That's it. Just a small motion. Not this. The hand comes over as soon as it's screened. Thumb goes behind as if to grab the coin. Left thumb releases. And your right fingers grabbing absolutely nothing, and come up. Now, as the right hand comes up, the left hand drops down to the table. The coin just stays in what's called fingertip rest. It's not finger palmed. It just lays there on your fingers. So there it is. That's fingertip rest, just laying on the fingers in the curled hand. So the left hand's job, drop and to the table. The right hand's job, pretend to grab and come up. One hand goes up, the other hand drops down. All the attention will follow this hand. Now, once you're here, again, you need to leave a little bit of time, called time misdirection, between when you've done the grab and when you reveal the vanish. Bring the hand up like this as if the coin was really held behind the fingers. Pretend to drop the coin into your palm. Give a squeeze, almost as if you have to crumble the coin down to pieces like you're crushing a potato chip. And then very cleanly show the hand empty. When you put it all together, here we'll expose it. It should look like this. And at full speed, that's the French drop. Now that you've learned the French drop, I'm going to show you the spider vanish. For the spider vanish, you come over, grab the coin, and it completely disappears. That is the spider vanish. Okay, here's the secret for the spider vanish. Now this vanish was designed to fool people who know the French drop. People who know the French drop know that the coin stays in this hand. But when you do the spider vanish, the coin really does disappear. Here's the secret. The coin is held in the French drop position between the thumb and fingers. This time, when the right hand approaches, instead of letting the coin fall, as in the French drop, we're actually going to grab the coin right in the crotch of the thumb. This hand comes over, pinches the coin, just the tip of the coin. You don't want any coin exposed. Just the tip of it. The hand closes into a fist, moves forward, and then the fingers open up. Obviously, you can't move your thumb, but that's okay because this big motion is enough to make the hand look pretty empty. The left hand's job is just to close as if it holds something. This is what's going to throw everybody off. So the hands approach, the coin goes into thumb palm, closes around nothing, the left hand closes, the right hand moves forward and makes a light tossing gesture just to show that it's empty. As soon as that happens, spectators think, well, it's got to be over here. And that's when you drop this hand to the table and slowly open the left hand. To them, it looks as if they've seen both hands completely empty. Now, I can even do this gesture, keeping the coin in thumb palm. The hand looks very empty. At performance speed, show the coin, and it's gone. And that is the spider vanish. Now we're going to show you a quick little one-coin routine that you can throw together from the moves I just taught you. Little American 50-cent piece. Take the coin, drop it in my hands, give a squeeze, it disappears and reappears down by my elbow. I'll do it again. Pick it up, make it disappear, make it reappear over by this elbow. This is great. I can do this all day long, just making it disappear, making it reappear in different places. I love this stuff. Sometimes I sit at home and do this for myself and just laugh and laugh. There we go. Whoops. There we go. Over there. And for the big finish, the coin completely disappears. And that is a one-coin routine. Okay, here's the one-coin routine. All it is just all those vanishes that we just learned, all kind of mixed together. I start by showing the coin. I place it in open finger palm in the right hand. I pretend to dump it into the left hand. It just stays here. Left hand crumbles, shows it's gone, and I immediately reach over and produce it by pushing it to the tips of the fingers at my left elbow. I show the coin, place it into left hand, open finger palm, pretend to dump it into the right hand, show the vanish, and then produce it from my right elbow. Now, I'll do the French drop, disappears, reappears at the right elbow. Then we're going to do the spider vanish. Throw away, show the hand empty. Now the empty hand is going to reach up and just pretend to produce it from the right hand. You're really grabbing nothing because the coin's over here. Show the coin, supposedly the coin, gone, and then reproduce it from over here. That's a great moment because they think they saw the coin and then they think, wow, it really did disappear. Immediately reappears. Then for the big finish, I do the spider vanish, show both hands empty, and it's done. Now as an alternate ending, you can do the classic, what's that behind your ear trick? Do the spider vanish, show it's gone, show the hands are empty, doing a little flourish here, then go, oh, what's that? Reach up, past their head, behind their ear, push the coin to your fingertips and slowly come out. And now you finish the routine in a very pleasing way with the classic, what's that behind your ear trick? There you go. That's a one-coin routine. Feel free to change it up, mix it up as much as you like, make it fit your personality. That's the whole secret to magic. And now we have a famous coin trick called two in the hand, one in the pocket. We start with 3 coins. 2 coins go in my left hand. 1 coin goes in my pocket. But as soon as I put it in the pocket, it travels up my arm, across my chest, down the arm, and back into the hand. We'll try it again. Once again, 2 coins in the left hand, 1 coin in the pocket, but no sooner has it gone in the pocket than it goes up the arm, across the chest, down the arm, and into the hand. One last time. 2 coins in the hand, 1 coin in the pocket. But again, no sooner has it gone into the pocket than it's going to travel up the arm, across the chest, and okay, well, we're just going to stop right there. And that is 2 in the hand, 1 in the pocket. Here's the explanation for 2 in the hand, 1 in the pocket. You need 4 coins. Again, these can be any size coins. Use whatever's most comfortable for you. 1 coin starts out in finger palm in the right hand. Show the 3 coins on the table. With your right hand, pick up 2 coins, and you're going to drop everything, these 2 and the finger palmed coin, into your left hand. Your left hand immediately closes around the coin. Now don't worry about the spectators seeing the coin fall, because all they see is a flash of coins. They can't count how many are falling. So there's 3 coins in your left hand. Take the 1 remaining coin, place it into your right pocket, but immediately bring your hand back out with the coin in finger palm. Make your gesture, open your hand, and show that the coins have all come back to the left hand. We're going to repeat those same moves. Again, pick up 2 coins, drop those 2 and the finger palmed coin into your left hand. The remaining coin goes into your pocket, and this time you really leave it there. Once again, up the arm, across the chest, down the arm, and reveal the 3 coins in your left hand. Now for the big finish. Pick up 2 coins in French drop position in your right hand. Now we're going to do the French drop with 2 coins, which is the same as doing it with 1 coin, only you get a nice little sound. And don't worry about that sound, because if we really did grab 2 coins, you'd get that sound anyways. Show the 2 coins. Do your French drop, letting the coins fall onto the fingers. With this hand, pick up the remaining coin and take it and the 2 finger palm coins all to your pocket. Leave everything there. They think there are 2 coins here. Up the arm, across the chest, down the arm, and they say, of course, there'll be 3 there. You crumble, open your hands, clap your hands together to show that all the coins have disappeared. And that's it. That's 2 in the hand, 1 in the pocket. And that's one of my favorite quick little routines to do. Well, that's our DVD. I've had a lot of fun doing it. Hopefully you've had a lot of fun watching it and learned some cool magic along the way. Pick out tricks that are your favorites, practice them, and then go out and really floor some people. I'm Ben Salinas, and on behalf of everybody here at Magic Makers, we'll catch you next time.